Hi everybody, welcome back to Rich and Bella Crafts. Rachel here. I hope you're all well. I hope you had a good day. So what I wanted us to try today is actually a little project I've been wanting to have a go at for quite some time, just not had a chance to squeeze it in. So I was looking at my remaining Masterboard from yesterday, and I thought actually I would really like to try this now on here, and that is to make some of my own labels. So what I have done, I am going to be working with some label stamps, but you don't need to have these label stamps in order to be able to do this. You will just need to be cutting in rectangular shapes. I'm not being funny, there's probably heaps of thousands of things on your desk that you could draw around if you need to get that actual shape, but I am going to be using just some cheap stamps, so they're nothing fancy. They've been in my drawer for quite some time now, and I just thought, right, I'm going to take a plunge and have a go. But what I want to do is try it on a variation of different backgrounds. So I thought what I will do is, so with the Masterboard, we can just obviously add, you know, label marks to the front. And then I thought we would try out then a variety of different other paper backgrounds, and then we can add further stamping to it or whatever and just see how we get on. So I've got some watercolour swatches. I think these are out of Bella's scraps actually, and then I've got some paper with old book pages with numbers on, a bit of music paper, a pretty book page, just old digi, some more of that music paper, what are they called? Numbers paper. That's one of the my Creative Studio pages, and that's a page out of the Beatrix Potter digi. Okay, so I have got some Stays on ink, and I have also got let me have a quick look here. I've got a brown. I'm just wondering if I want them all the same colour, or whether to do. Oh my goodness, what's happened to my ink? Gosh, that's not very good, is it? I don't know what's happened to that there. How bizarre. Well, suffice to say, we shan't be using the blue. I don't know what's gone on there. I just hope it's not because I've had them by the radiator. Well, they seem to be alright. Oh, they're not directly by the radiator, they're just in a drawer nearby, but I may be able to put them near the side of the desk. That's a thought. I do also have some funny colours in here. I did actually buy in the sale in Hobbycraft, and I just thought maybe it'd be a good opportunity to give those a try. They were only £1. I bought them, I think, after Christmas. You know, just as something a bit different. So we'll give them a try and we'll see how they come out, and we will test the different inks, if that's okay with you guys. Right, so let's make a start. So I have got, let's start with this label here, shall we? Normal standard kind of, you know, label shape as you do. Let's start with this one first, I think, and we'll see how we get on with the brown ink on there then. I'm just wondering why that's going inside of my... Okay, I'm going to test this on the back here. Now, I really don't want to go just wrecking my Masterboard. Do you know what I mean? To doing all that amazing work. Oh no, it's all right. It doesn't come off. Well, it does a little bit, but oh, that's a sketchy sketch on there, isn't it? But I do like that colour. It's almost goldy on the book page actually. So that's just the brown Hobbycraft ink. Okay, cool. Liking that very much. Let's try this one out. I'll get my wipes now. All right, and let's see how that one looks. Okay, that's okay. It's not particularly fascinating, but it's all right. It'll do. So you see what I mean? You could be, you know, you could make this shape with. There's going to be something in your room. If you don't have a stamp in that shape, there's going to be something in your room that you can make that shape with. And if you don't have stamps and you don't have ink, you could do that with a biro or a thick marker and a ruler. Just trying to think outside of the box, because there's nothing worse than watching a video and thinking, I don't have those materials, but oh, that's nice. That's a nice thick outline on that there. Right, okay. So we've kind of got our shapes. I don't think this ink is going to work on here though, because my Masterboard is too busy for this colour, I think. So maybe, just maybe, we go with the black on there. What do you think? Just a thought. Just a thought. Let's give it a try. Let's try the stays on. Let me just get that off there a minute. Because I've left my wipes downstairs. I don't have time to run down. There we go. There we go. Right. Okay. So what I'm thinking is if we stamp away on these, and then we can always put some extra bits then in the middle of them then, can't we? There we go. Okay. Now, don't overthink this, Rachel. The idea is that you do it like a masterboard. Now, obviously, I would have turned it over and done it on the back just to add some, you know, excitement to it. But of course, the ink will be on the wrong side, so that's not going to work. That won't work, no. So we have to do it this way. There we go. Okay, very nice, very nice. Oh my word, the rain is back. We've had a heck of a storm last night. Kept me awake really late, really loud. I mean, it says highly on it. I do actually listen to rain and thunder sounds to go to sleep because I like that noise. But it was really loud outside last night. It incidentally kept me awake. So, but then we had a beautiful day because I've driven down to Swansea today to collect son number 2. So he's home now for the next month. And we went to view his new digs. And he's chosen his accommodation now for next year. Really nice, actually. I was very impressed. Because at the moment he's on campus at Swansea. And yeah, it's lovely, you know, he's on Bay Campus, so he's by the sea, but their accommodation there leaves a lot to be desired, and it's really, really pricey. But they don't maintain it very well. The tumble dryer is always broken down and just stuff like that. And it's obviously super frustrating when you're away from home for the first time. You're trying to do everything yourself, and he's been great. He's super independent. But he does get a bit frustrated then when things don't work properly and you can't get hold of anybody. The one day, I think his washing was stuck in one of the tumble dryers there for 36 hours and it hadn't dried the washing, so you can imagine what happened to his washing. All his towels were in there. And they finally came and prized the thing open with a screwdriver. I don't know why somebody couldn't have done that 36 hours before. Of course, he had to wash all his stuff again then. So it was a bit frustrating. Right, let's try one of the other ones now, shall we? Should we do that funky shaped one? Let's just get rid of that excess ink. Okay. So yeah, no, this place we went to today was really nice. Young girl who was on the desk, she showed us around. I don't know if she was like the manager of the apartments or something like that, but she was Canadian. She was lovely. So she really, you know, was telling us all the good things about the place. Gosh, they had a massive gym there. I'd have quite happily stayed. Didn't have a craft room though, ladies. No craft room. Bit disappointing in that, but never mind. But no, there was somewhere that you can go and play guitar. They had like a cinema thing there, cinema room. They had a games room there, pool table, table tennis, all that kind of stuff. And it's in the centre of the town, whereas at the minute he's, you know, on the campus, but after lessons there's basically nothing there to do. Because all of the like societies and stuff, they are all run up at the other, because there are 2 campuses in Swansea. Everything seems to happen on the other one, so there's not much going on really where he is at the minute. He can be a bit lonely at times, so at least now we'll be in the thick of things really. And it's right opposite the train station, which is perfect. So and there's parking there as well. And the parking had an electric charge point. So it's like, oh my goodness, why didn't you come here last year? But yeah, it was really useful. So that's another job done. Another box ticked, because there's just always so much to be done. There we go. All right, I'm gonna have to cut these now. I just hope I haven't put these too close together. But we'll see. Right, okay. Let's have a little look. So I'm just quickly cut these. Won't be a moment. Okay, Okay, so these came out really well. I was really pleased with these, especially the Masterboard ones. I think they look just really interesting, and you know, you've got a real nice cross section there of different patterns, and of course because your Masterboard is all mixtures of, you know, different papers and stuff, I think, you know, there's a real interesting mix there. So that is definitely a plus. We'll definitely be doing that again because I've got some like really useful ticket shapes there now. And then this was the one I used with that kind of wonky label style. Again, great on the Masterboard. There were a couple of the little arrow ones. They've come out really cool as well. So that's those there. So let's just try and get a bit of order in this a minute. So I'm going to just stamp through these now. I used the green stamp on that. I'm not so fussed on the green. I think that's, you know, the colour. I'm not fussed on that. Something else obviously be aware of is I've used it like a shiny washi, didn't I, on my Masterboard. So if I'm stamping over them now, I'll have to use the stays on to go on top of that. This was the Your Creative Studio piece of paper that I had that I stamped on. I used the purple. It's quite funny paper. It's not sheen, but it feels shiny. Does that make sense? That was on book page. That one's on book page. That was that. And I mean, they look really cool, don't they, with those old numbers on there. You don't really need to do anything to that. The music paper one looks cool. That was on the page that we'd done like watercolour markings on. That was very interesting. And that was just on that old bit of digi, and that was on the digi kit from Beatrix Potter. So what I thought I'd quickly do is just go through these now. Oh, I meant to put them on a book page. Oh, I'm going to have them everywhere, ain't I? Just quickly go through these now and add a little bit of stamping to make them look just a little more interesting. So let's pop these on here a second. We'll do these ones first, shall we? Because I've got some like number labels, and I was going to pop some perhaps numbers in them. And then I've got another one then that does like a postage office stamp. I don't know why you're flapping my hand doing that. Not like anyone can see. Right, what should we start with then? Let's start with some numbers, shall we? And I think I might use, I might actually try it in my Distress ink. And let's see how that comes out then. Because I like that colour, so we'll see how that works. This might be a bit small, this number here actually. So let's put it on this one here. Oh, okay, that's nice. I like that, that's good, and it's come out really vibrant. Right, let's try that one there now. Oh, I'm sorry about the noise, somebody's running the tap downstairs. And I'm assuming the pipe must run through my room. Oh my goodness, it's getting even louder. It's like being in a whirlpool. There we go. Oh, I like that. That's really cool. That's like a prisoner number on across your chest, that one, isn't it? Right, so what have we got here? Let's try that one there. And I think just adding these kind of numbers on will just add a bit of interest. We've got this one here then. Obviously all depending on how much space you got. Let's just try that one number there. There we go. Ooh, very nice. And let's try this one here. But I think these look really cool. I like them. There we go. Actually, these are quite a good size, these ticket stamps. So I could probably get, you know, a few different things, images and what have you, or stamps on them. Brown's not the best colour to go on there. And then let me just give my, now, postage stamp, it would be black, wouldn't it? Because they don't use Distress ink in the post office. So if we want it to look, what's the word I'm looking for? Authentic. We really should be using black. Okay, so let's give that a little dab on there. Okay. And what I thought I'd do is do it a bit like a letter, so not the whole thing on there. Oh, that's great. Stuck on there now. like that look. See? So just do a partial stamping. It keeps sticking to my stamp. Okay. And perhaps I'll put these two. I wonder if I do it like that, I can catch the two in the same motion. There we are. There we go. Ooh, very nice. Very good. I like those. Yes. Now they look like they've been taken off something, you know, postagey. Postagey? Is that even an expression? I don't know. There we go. And obviously you can go to town on these. There's all sorts of things you could do, all sorts of patterns, and you know, it might be a good time to get, if you've got any distress inks, might be a good time to plop some of those on there. Again, just to add a little bit of interest. Maybe a bit of colour. Should we try that? What colour have I got going on here? It's going to have to be, oh, hang on, I've got this vintage ink, haven't we? Right, I do wonder if it might be better to do it by drip, drip, drip rather than spraying it, because that's going to make a lot of mess. Well, I'm making a mess anyway, aren't I? But if I sprayed, I would just have thought that, I don't know, we'll see. See how they dry. Okay. Clearly going for the vintage look here. Oh, look, I got my ink open. Close that down, Rachel. Naughty, naughty. Right, so let's put those to the side a second, let them dry off, and I shall show you those in a moment. And then, let's go and find my my cloth, get all this cleaned. Oh, look. Right, okay, so let's try these next. Now, because these are Masterboards, and obviously because I was working with some quite deep colours, wasn't I, with that last Masterboard, so there shouldn't be too much that needs adding. See that one there? That one's pretty much, I'm quite happy with that, actually. And that one there is going to be a bit tricky because it's shiny. So like I said, you have to use the stays on that one. But these ones here are this red label, driven me at the wall. Definitely need to put something on there. So let's have a quick look. Let's go with a number, I think. Here we go. I'm going to pop that across there. Okay, it's not very dark, is it? Let's try a different one. It's a big one. Might have been better with the actual brown. It's all according to what your background colour is, I guess. But here we are. Lovely, lovely. And should we try that one there? I'm going to pop that on there. There we go. Because it's on a sticker, look, I don't think it's going to quite grab like it does on like book page. So probably better off sticking with the stays on, I think. Just my thoughts on it, you know, because I'm just thinking like this, for example. This one will look amazing with it on there. I'm sure it will. Right. There we go. Ooh, look at that. And then should we put a little bit of postage stamp at the top? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I like that. That looks cool. That looks really cool. I quite like the monochrome effect, actually. I never thought I would, but I actually rather like it. Right, let's do another one. They're great, look, just to fill in these gaps, aren't they? So where we've got the colour at the top there, that looks really cool now. I like it. See if it'll go on to the darker colour, shall we? Oh, it does. Oh, there we are, look. Yes, right. Okay, I'll have a string of these for a minute then. Yeah, and it goes on to that washi as well. Right, let's change my stamp for a minute. Oh, that's upside down. Not that matters, the ticket hasn't got a direction, but hey ho. There we go. That's on a sticker as well, but it has taken. I have to see how they dry. Another one here. Might have been better using a smaller one. Oh no, that's okay. That's caught on that too. Lovely. I don't know, I'm going to put them on there because I've already got a stamped flower on there, so that's done nicely enough. Let's do this one here. Marvellous. And then the same on that one there. Oops. Oh, I like these. I think these look great. Now, obviously, you can do this on any scraps that you've got there, and they only need to be this big. And this is great as well, because when you're doing masterboards and you're cutting up your masterboards to do other ephemera, we sometimes get left, don't we, with, you know, the bit that was too small or too big or whatever to do anything with. So this will be ideal to use your scraps for. So how many times have you thrown away bits of a masterboard and thought, oh, that's just too small to do anything with? You're going to be making labels, because how cute are these? I think they look great. There we go. Nice. Very nice. Right. Okay. Let's just put that away a minute. I'm afraid it's going to dry out. Not quite sure what happened to that blue one. Gutted about that. Okay, let's get those other ones back. Ooh. Now they do look interesting, don't they? Yes, I like the blob bits. So there we go. We've got some alternate options there now. Not just with the stamping, but oh, let me move it into view. With stamping and bespeckled. I don't like the green though. I gotta say that I don't like that green. It just doesn't go. In fact, I'm just gonna take them off there because they're just annoying me. There we are. We all make boo-boos, but if I didn't try it, I wouldn't have known, would I? There we go. And there's that one there. And that one there, and that one there. Yeah, I really like the ones that have got the splashes on. I do like a bit of distress spray on them, but they look really nice for when I do my vintage journal now. They're going to look fab on there. But loving these too. I think that looks great, that monochrome one. So there we are, guys. That's just a little activity for you now today. Trying to keep a bit of a mix, some short, some long. But that's your task for today, is to have a go at making some scrappy labels. And yeah, do some stamping on them and whatever you fancy. So let's see what you can come up with. If you've got your masterboards left, have a go with your masterboards. If you've used your masterboard for something else, try it with your scraps. You know, I've just used normal book pages here. That's just the back of a book page. But yeah, let's see what you can all come up with. And don't forget, you put your pictures into the group and use the hashtag 100 days RAB, R-A-B. Okay, right, I'm going to leave it that for you tonight. You let you all crack on. I'm going to go and eat my takeaway that's just arrived. You all have a lovely evening, and I will be back with you tomorrow. Take care now. Bye-bye.